Boycott Target, guys. Shop local, shop small business. They don't need your money anyways. You walk in those doors, you're supporting white supremacy, guys.
Yes.
Boycott Target. Stop supporting white supremacy. Boycott Target. Boycott Target, guys.
Boycott Target.
Shop small business.
Shops.
Stores, you're supporting white supremacy.
That's right.
I hate to see that from a fellow 49ers fan.
You're a Nazi.
Right? Right? I hate that. I hate that so much. It's like, stop liking my team. Right? Stop doing that.
Boycott Target.
You just supported white supremacy, guys. Boycott Target.
Boycott Target.
White silence is white violence, guys.
This guy's got all the catchphrases.
Boycott Target.
The white silence is the white violence.
Boycott Target. Stop supporting white supremacy.
By shopping at Target, you're saying you're okay with what happened here. You're okay with the racial profiling.
Boycott Target, guys.
All right.
You walk in those doors, you're saying you're okay with white supremacy.
No, you're going to a Target. Today we protest Target in Westlake. They racially profiled innocent black teenagers who were then physically assaulted by county sheriffs.
Shop local, shop small business. Boycott Target. Stop supporting white supremacy. You walk in those doors, you're supporting white supremacy. Shop small business. Boycott Target. Boycott Target, guys. You're supporting white supremacy when you walk in those doors. Boycott Target. You walk in those doors, you're supporting white supremacy. Boycott Target. Quit your job at Target.
Yes,
Boycott
yes,
Target.
yes, that's what they're going to do.
Doors, you're supporting white supremacy.
That's what they're going to do. They're going to quit their job at Target.
You walk in those doors, you're supporting white supremacy, guys. Guys, boycott Target. Hey, you're supporting white supremacy right now, guys. Boycott Target. Shop small business. Yes, thank you. Have a good day. Black children are not safe in the store, guys. Boycott Target. Shop small business or you're supporting white supremacy right now. You walk in those doors, you're supporting white supremacy. You just supported white supremacy if you walked out those doors. Congratulations, you just supported white supremacy.
Oh, that's why we're here, AJ. That's why we're here. You see, it's hopefully coming.
Yeah, ma'am, did you hear about what happened here a few weeks ago? My friend's son and his friends were racially profiled in here by employees, and then were assaulted and wrongly arrested by the sheriffs. You know, and they were
Wait,
both minors, both teenagers.
Why were they arrested though?
So we're asking for everybody to boycott.
If they
Target and shop
if they
local.
did nothing, why were they arrested?
You have a good day, man. Good job, ladies. Awesome.
She went in. She just went into the store.
She's still going in, but maybe she'll have second thoughts next time, or right? Maybe she comes out and feels bad about it.
No,
Right?
she listened to your story.
I like
She
how
said, "I'm gonna
nice
go
you
in."
two are. You guys are like so polite about it.
She still went in. She still went in.
Yes, exactly. It balances out the people like me who are,
Annoying, a cunt, a bitch, a motherfucker.
Yeah, right. I have to check myself on that too. Yeah.
Oh, this is good. Please share the stream if you can, guys.
Thank you, guys. Hey, have a good day.
I'd appreciate it.
Enjoy your weekend. Yeah. Unfortunately, somehow, a lot of people missed it, I was on the news and everything, but I just think, with everything going on, right? Yeah. There's so much going on with everybody. Everybody has so much on their plate right now.
And I'm really, really disappointed here. Target was not, I would be surprised if they tolerate this.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be tolerating.
No, you're right. They shouldn't be, but unfortunately, that's why we're here.
I know.
Right? They were here 2 weeks ago, and then we're here again today, okay. Because they're not doing what they need to. Thank you, guys. Have a good day. Boycott Target.
Target doesn't discriminate. It wasn't Target.
Boycott Target, guys. Boycott Target. Boycott Target. Black children are not safe in the store. You walk in those doors, you're supporting white supremacy, guys. Boycott Target, shop local, shop small business. Boycott Target, guys. Shop small business, shop local. You walk in those doors and you're supporting white supremacy. Boycott Target.
Let's get a fight.
If you're okay with white supremacy, walk right in those doors, guys. We need to do better.
Show up for racial justice.
Boycott Target. Quit your job at Target. Yeah, really? Hey. Yes, we're boycotting Target. My friend right here with the good trouble mask, her teenage son and his friends were racially profiled in here by the employees, and then they were assaulted and wrongly arrested by the sheriffs. It's in the papers, LA Times, it was on the news, everything. This is 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago on Saturday, we were here doing this.
If you want to show up for racial justice,
Thank you. Trust me, it's very important. Thank you. Shop small business, shop local. Have a good day. Awesome. See, hey, every time someone turns around, look, it's a win. It's not a lot of people compared to how many people continue, and walk right past us. But every time someone actually, stops and...
what happened here.
You just supported white supremacy. You're supporting white supremacy right now. Every time someone turns around, that's
No. Sorry, I was taking.
Boycott Target.
I went over to take a dab, but I could still hear through the headphones. And he's like, every time someone turns around, it's a win. No, dude. Okay, hold on. We will talk about the Target food court. Because it is a travesty what was done to the Target food
For a
court.
small sign, it's you know what I mean, right?
Anyways. No, dummy.
Uh-huh.
Every time someone turns around, and decides
did.
not
No,
to go
that's- for
into
such a-
this
for such a little
Target,
sign, it has, it has an impact.
every time someone decides not to go into this Target, all they're doing when they're walking back and looking for their keys to get in their car is go, it's okay, I'll go to the, you know what? It's a little bit out of the ways, but I'll just go to the other Target. There's a Target every 4 miles in America, sir. I'm sorry. They're just going to go to a different Target. They'll just find another Target to go to. You're an idiot.
Boycott Target. You're about to support white supremacy. You just supported white supremacy. White silence is white violence. You're supporting white supremacy when you walk in those doors. Quit your job at Target. Boycott Target. Stop supporting white supremacy.
Must be nice to walk out of there without any handcuffs on you.
Just because you didn't have the cops called on you. Boycott Target.
Someone needs to go in there and get some, like a black charcoal face mask and come out and go, a white silence is a white violence, man. Just see how it reacts.
Stop supporting white supremacy. Boycott Target. Every one of you. You're supporting white supremacy right now when you walk in those doors.
I'll lock you in handcuffs.
Wait till it's your kid. Wait till it's your kid.
Don't support white supremacy.
Shop local, guys. Shop small business. You just supported white supremacy right now.
Okay, then stop buying from Amazon, sir.
Y'all just supported white supremacy.
Then stop buying from Amazon.
You just supported white supremacy. You basically just said white supremacy is cool with you.
No.
Good job.
You added that in there, sir.
Must be nice to know it'll never be
You
your
are the
children.
one that is making these claims.
You too. Thank you for coming.
What city is this?
Janie, right?
It's a suburb of LA, Westlake.
Yes. Be safe. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Boycott Target, guys. You just supported white supremacy. Good job. Give yourself a pat on the back.
Yeah, I will.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Hey, the Wuhan shake. Be safe. Have a good weekend.
My name's Beth.
Beth?
Yeah.
I'm K-Dog.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
That's fine.
Okay. Be
Oh.
safe. Have a good weekend.
Is the protest over?
You're supporting white supremacy when you walk in those doors. You just supported white supremacy.
What you should do, what they should do, if they were serious about this, is they would stop the people.
Boycott Target. You're supporting white supremacy right now. Where that cop flag already told us that. That dude had the blue line cop flag on his sleeve. Boycott Target. You walk in those doors, you're supporting white supremacy, guys.
Well,
yeah,
he's,
some people have left, but it's amazing how many people are okay with white supremacy and are okay supporting it.
sir, it's a Target.
With like a neck guard or a bandana, you know nothing's gonna change.
Yeah, exactly.
Sir, this is a Target.
You can, most of the time you can tell. They're the ones that politicize masks, Made it political instead of a health issue, like it was.
No, it's still a political issue. It's still a political issue.
Take your business elsewhere.
Boycott Target.
If it was a health issue, you'd say, hey, it's best for everyone's health to use the
You
mask.
okay with racism?
You made it a
I
political
never ate a
issue.
Chick-fil-A, man.
Why
I
don't these
boycott
people
Chick-fil-A.
get?
I boycott Chick-fil-A too. I don't even do Postmate deliveries for them. I turn them down.
Well, then
I
you're
do,
an
though,
idiot.
right? I get Chick-fil-A Postmate orders and I turn them down.
Then you're an idiot.
Yeah, I won't do it. I won't even deliver Chick-fil-A's food.
What's great
Yeah,
is
'cause I
that
do Postmates,
what's
right?
great
And
is
whenever
that
I
if
get
you
on
live in
Chick-fil-A, I
Westlake,
deny it.
what's great is that if you
I've
live
never
in
taken
Westlake,
one and I've never eaten.
hold on. Hey numbnuts. Hey numbnuts. I've lived in this area before. I lived in Woodland Hills, California. I'm familiar with the Westlake Target. I think I've been to this one. It looks familiar. It might not be. But I think I've been to this Target. Anyways, I want you to know, sir, that all of the Italian restaurants in this area are owned by Muzzies. And Dan Cathy's opinion of homosexuals and Chick-fil-A's support for anti-gay charities pales in comparison to what those Arabs think about gays and what they wish they could do to gays. You understand that every time you go pick up an order from a halal pizzeria in Simi Valley, you're literally going to fund anti-homosexual rhetoric, anti-feminist rhetoric. But once again, shop local.
I wonder how many people go home today sick of me, huh?
All of them.
I had to listen to him going in and coming out. Right? Boycott Target, guys. Quit your jobs at Target. You just supported white supremacy. Boycott Target. Black children are not safe in this store. You guys okay with white supremacy? Yeah.
Congratulations.
More people okay with racism.
Shop local, guys. Shop small business.
You guys got options. You don't have to support racism.
All right, here we go. Here's
You don't have to
confrontation.
support a racist business. Congratulations, you just supported white supremacy. What if it was your children?
And if you walk in there, you're saying that's okay. You're okay with racism.
You're about to support white supremacy right now.
Yep, supporting white supremacy.
You all are about to support white supremacy when you walk in those doors. What if it was
Yay.
your children?
Yay, we got someone upset. Here we go.
Boycott Target. Don't support white supremacy. You walk in those doors, that's what you're doing. There's other options.
Kind of becoming a tired old show,
Shop local,
buddy.
shop small business, guys.
Shut up.
You all are supporting white supremacy right now when you walk in those doors. Boycott Target, shop local, guys, shop small business. White silence is white violence, guys. Boycott Target. Boycott Target, guys, you just supported white supremacy.
Normally when it's snowing, I wear boots.
Boycott
But,
Target, guys.
Yeah, it was nice meeting you also. What house is it? Not sure.
All right, this is Bend, Oregon.
What kind of chemicals, I wonder? Yeah, same. Yeah. No
Yeah,
matter what it is.
just passed for some people. Mountain time, it looks like.
Right next to Market of Choice. Market of Choice is right there.
Oh, I love Market of Choice. Market of Choice has a great deli.
No, if people are gonna donate, they can donate for our mutual aid. I don't need a gimbal as much as the houseless individuals need blankets and tents.
To be fair, it's Bend. It's only drug addicts that are homeless in Bend. You would be very stupid if you were homeless to stay in
actually
Bend.
donate. It's going to be going towards our mutual aid, not towards getting a gimbal.
No, the city and Market of Choice is a local
shortly.
grocery store.
But helping our houseless homies is way more important.
Dude, a gimbal's like $30, man.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
I
Gonna wear
can't
them as
get
soon
to
as I get
sleep.
back to my car. I'm just in a weird spot here.
I
where
think
if
about
I take
the
off my shoes, I'm gonna have to stand
implication.
in the snow.
I'm riding in too deep. Down in the navigation. Daddy na na na. Money na na na. I don't know what's going on here. So we'll move back. Day after day.
Okay, everybody, I'm logging out.
No! Why? K-Dog is a West Coast hip-hop artist and activist. Has he got music? Oh, he's got his first video. Oh my god.
Got my mom, brother, and sister tattooed on my chest. Got my
This is him? This is that guy. This is the guy who was outside of Target, guys. This is his music video. Do you guys want to check out his music video? Because I know I want to watch it more than anything.
I got my mom, brother, and sister tattooed on my chest. Got my dad on my forearm, cause we laid him to rest.
Got my mom and my brother tattooed on my chest. Got my dad on my forearm because we laid him to rest. Is this too... What is... Oh, no.
I got my mom, brother, and sister tattooed on my chest. Got my dad on my forearm, cause we laid him to rest. They say rest in peace, but where's the peace for the rest of us? Ashes to ashes, full dust to dust.
Oh, what?
They say rest in peace, but where's the peace for the rest of us? Ashes to ashes, full dust to dust. Death is a bitch, not even trying to hide. A hideous monster without a disguise. See that black truck too often, always offering rides. I say a few words and glance up at the sky. Please God protect me, I'm just trying to do me. I know that I've sinned, but man, you know.
Oh, no. Oh, that is an unfortunate neck tattoo. Oh.
Oh, I believe
Now I know why he's saying quit your job at Target. He can't get a job at Target.
I ain't gotta be up in a book to prove that I trust you. I ain't up early on Sundays to prove that I love you, cause I know when I need you, you be watching my back. Faith is the one thing that I never lack. You gave me a family, man. How gangster is that? And you look after the fallen man. That's all that I ask. Yo, every day's a blessing and every day's a lesson. You gotta have faith, man. You're gonna get tested.
he brought one outfit.
Every day's a lesson, you gotta have faith, man, you're gonna get tested. Haters stay rested, always do your best, kid. Don't forget he had your back even though no one else did.
I'm trying to cope and do my best. See no.
Wait, and then this guy comes through and he's 2 bars in. He has a distinct voice. And he doesn't sound like he's really getting tested. And I'm feeling like he's coming up with the words in the last minute. And shoehorning words into fit. Oh, wow.
Don't forget he had your back even though no one else did.
I'm trying to cope and do my best. Seen a few loved ones get laid to rest. Didn't know what was going on, I was just a kid.
Oh, never mind. You're just as bad.
First one I seen, I think I was about 5 or 6. But damn, as I grew older, seen more go and realize gotta cherish your loved ones and thank the Most High. Cause everything can flip upside down in the blink of an eye. Outside I look happy, but I'm dying inside. But damn, I can't lose focus. For my family and kids I do this. You want the truth, I'll give you the purest. Oh Lord, I'll give you all my faith, cause I can't control myself. All the things I've seen and been through feels I'm living in hell.
Whoa, cool camera thing. And then he starts rapping. Whoa, this is fucking nifty. Check this camera work out.
I'll give you the purest. Oh Lord, I'll give you all my faith, cause I can't control myself. All the things I've seen and been through feels I'm living in hell.
Every day's a blessing and every day's a lesson. You gotta have faith, man, you're gonna get tested.
This was the hook?
Stay rested, always do your best, kid. Don't forget he had your back even though no one else did. Yo, every day's a blessing and every day's a lesson. You gotta have faith, man, you're gonna get tested. Haters stay rested, always do your best, kid. Don't forget he had your back even though no one else did.
How many views does this have? The third most chosen. Definitely. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry.
I already love the song from before.
Oh, fuck you, autoplay. Hold on.
Everything about this video is just so powerful and beautiful, Kevin. I already love the song from before, but the video definitely. That's right. It was definitely paints the complete picture. Much love, homie. Dope video, Holmes. Awesome, K-Dog. I'm impressed. What a message.
All right, hold on. I need some good music. I need some good music to get me back. Yeah.
We love our cops, our law enforcement. We love our military, they're important. We love our cops, our law enforcement. We love our military, they're important. And when I'm in the jam, I know that I can call up the man, with the plan. When I'm on the run, all I gotta
All right. Say what you will. Say what you will about Baked Alaska, and I have said much about how he is and was the worst part of 2020. Guys, man, this is actually at least musical, and I'm actually a big fan of the piano riff. I think it's a good riff. I think the piano is good. That's what I will say. Nice titties on this one right here. But yeah. Good piano riff. Terrible song.
When I'm in a jam, I know that I can call up the man with the plan. When I'm on a run, all I gotta do is dial 911. We love our cops, our law enforcement. We love our veterans, they're important.
I did not see that Baked came up in the impeachment trial, but it is great that they tried to bring up him calling President Trump as if he was seriously thinking that he was calling Trump. As if that wasn't a fucking... Hold on.
We have a very special guest today on the Baked Alaska show. It's the way I describe you is I know you've debated some of my friends. You like to debate right wingers. You obviously don't like Trump. Like when did you start streaming and?
Boomer Braveheart, let's go. Hello, U.S. Senate. Yes, we have a fraudulent election. I would like to report. Yeah, we need to get our boy Donald J. Trump into office. Yeah, can we do that real quick? Oh, yeah? Oh, thank you. Let's go.
I miss Baked Alaska. I do miss his shenanigans. Let me see, hold on. We love our cops, our law enforcement. We love our military, they are important. We might come back later, guys. Oh, what's this? Oh. Here we go.
Is a human right.
Healthcare is a human right.
Healthcare is a human right.
Water is a human right.
Water is a human right.
Oil's not a human right.
Oil's not a human right.
Housing is a human right.
Housing is a human right.
Healthcare is a human right.
Healthcare is a human right.
Water is a human right.
Water is a human right.
Oil's not a human right.
Oil's not a human right.
Housing is a human right.
Housing is a human right.
Healthcare is a human right.
Healthcare is a human right.
Water is a human right.
Water is a human right.
Oil's not a human right.
Oil's not a human right.
Whose lives matter?
Black lives matter.
Who else's lives matter?
Indigenous lives matter.
Who else's lives matter?
Immigrant lives matter.
Black lives matter.
Black lives matter.
Indigenous lives matter.
Indigenous lives matter.
Immigrant lives matter.
Immigrant lives matter.
Whose lives matter?
Black lives matter.
Who else's lives matter?
Indigenous lives matter.
Who else's lives matter?
Immigrant lives matter.
Black lives matter.
Black lives matter.
Indigenous lives matter.
Indigenous lives matter.
Immigrant lives matter.
Immigrant lives matter.
Black trans lives matter.
Black trans lives matter.
Native two-spirits matter.
Native two-spirits matter.
Black trans lives matter.
Black trans lives matter.
Native two-spirits matter.
Native two-spirits matter.
Black trans lives matter.
Black trans lives matter.
Native two-spirits matter.
Native two-spirits matter.
Whose streets?
Duwamish streets.
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 Whose streets? Whose streets? SPD, take accountability.
SPD, take accountability.
END, qualified immunity.
END, qualified immunity.
SPD, take accountability.
SPD, take accountability.
END, qualified immunity.
END, qualified immunity.
SPD, take accountability.
SPD, take accountability.
END, qualified immunity.
END, qualified immunity.
SPD, take accountability.
SPD, take accountability.
END, qualified immunity.
END, qualified immunity.
SPD, take accountability.
SPD, take accountability.
END, qualified immunity.
END, qualified immunity.
John T. Williams killer Ian Burke is still out there. He's still an officer. He still has the ability to kill other innocent people. Right after he murdered John T. Williams, the officer told him good job. He told him good job for killing a deaf, bald man. He was holding a block of wood and a pocket knife that he claimed was open, but was closed. At least that's what I understand from what I saw online. John T. Williams was dead in seconds. The officer who killed John T. Williams killed him within seconds of seeing him. He got out of the car. A few seconds later, he was dead. We need to end qualified immunity and hold these police officers legally accountable. End qualified immunity. Whose streets?
Duwamish streets.
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 Whose land?
Duwamish land.
Whose land?
Duwamish land.
Duwamish land.
Duwamish land.
Whose land?
Duwamish land.
Duwamish
a racist system.
No good cops, no good president. Give the land back to the OG residents.
No good cop, no good president. Give the land back to the OG residents.
No good cops, no good president. Give the land back to the OG residents.
No good cop, no good president. Give the land back to our OG residents.
No good cops in a racist system.
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 No good cops. No good president. Give the land back to the OG residents.
No good cops, no good president. Give the land back to our OG residents.
No good cops. No good president. Give the land back to the OG residents.
No good cops, no good president. Give the land back to our OG residents.
No good cops in a racist system.
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 Defund SPD how much?
100% at least.
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 No good cops in a racist system.
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 Whose lives matter?
Black lives matter.
Who else's lives matter?
Indigenous lives matter.
Who else's lives matter?
Immigrant lives matter.
Black lives matter.
Black lives matter.
Indigenous lives matter.
Indigenous lives matter.
Immigrant lives matter.
Immigrant lives matter.
Whose streets?
Duwamish streets.
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 Brick by brick, wall by wall, we will make this system fall.
Brick by brick.
Oh, dude, here's another little breaking news thing I'll give you. So I did talk to Casey, and Casey says when confirmed, when I'm done with this case, he's down to do RV7, and I'm gonna be on it, and Casey's gonna be on it, and you're more than welcome to be on it. So
Nice.
we're
nice.
fucking doing it. We're fucking doing it.
That's great. You might need to have my back because Casey doesn't like me getting in trouble. I don't know if you saw, but I caught another case, but I've got a lawyer.
Wait. Was this when I was watching your stream from in the jail? Is that the?
Yeah.
Is that the one?
Yeah.
Or is it another one?
No, it was that one. But
Dude, that was hilarious. What happened with that?
My lawyer is also. I have a lawyer. He's confident that we're gonna do well. He's pretty confident that I won't have to ever actually step in the courtroom to deal with it. But we're gonna see what's going on. Obviously, I don't want to talk too much about it either because The jail got a ton of calls. The bar that called on me, they got a ton of calls. I'm like,
Yeah.
All right, Baked is back. Ladies and gentlemen, Baked Alaska is back. Baked Alaska is back. Once again, Lowell's got arrested, by the way. Like, I don't know. Days are starting to blend into each other. Lowell's got arrested like a week ago. And streamed himself in the jail. But yeah, we're back, baby.
I mean, I think it's gonna go well, and honestly, I'm trying to chill out a little bit with the going to jail. I really need to. But I mean, I know you're dealing with a lot more. I'm just saying, like, I mean, you know, just have my back when it comes to RV7. You know, make sure that.
I got your back, but what I'll say on that is, like, I'm pretty, you know, I cannot risk any legal trouble, obviously.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I know Casey feels the same way, so it is going to be, you know, probably a bit different. You know, we might have to, like, set some ground rules or something just to, like, protect the people on there.
I can follow ground rules. I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
They're tired of going to jail. That's the best part of it. Wait, what? Oh my God, I miss these people. I've missed these people. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, hold on. Let's check this out.
How you like that, Stacy? You like that? You like that? How about you put a gun in your mouth and pull the trigger? You like that, Stacy?
What the fuck?
Bitch. You stupid fucking bitch. You deny me? You like that? You like that? Give me something to lose. I have nothing to lose. I have nothing to lose. I have nothing to lose.
Hey cute boy, do
Fuck
you
you.
like old fat lesbian pussy?
Go get
Come and give
SSRIs.
me
Go
that
take your
young
psych
jizz.
meds. Go take your birth control. Come on, take your birth control. Take it. Enlighten me on why I should even look forward to impregnating a woman. What do I have to look forward to? What do I have to look forward to? No, I want to speak honestly now. What do I have to look forward to? Seriously. What do I have to look forward to? Birth control. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny. Yeah, it really is funny. It's funny, huh?
Christ. I forgot how much I enjoyed those people.
Whose land?
Duamish land.
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 Trying to go down this hill. Be careful.
You're going to the hill?
You're going down the hill? Oh my. I feel like I'd rather go down over here.
Dissension in the group. Jewel was at the hospital, got released, and missing again. I'm sorry. Wait. There's a lot going on the internet right now.
I must destroy. See, when I can try to make PUA like about destroying, when I can be some sort of a death machine of PUA, then it all starts to make sense. I must destroy these women minding their own business. Women doing their own thing. Women minding their own business in public, not okay.
What?
You need to get hit on by me. There's no escape. Just remember, ladies, anytime you're shopping, anytime you're in the hall, anytime you're up in the middle of the night to get a drink of water, I might just be in your closet, ready to hit on you. I'm gonna jump out of your closet at 4 a.m. and say, hey, how's it going, baby? You look like you need a lifestyle coach. Let's go. What's up with this place? What's up with this? I'm gonna get in here and hit on everybody. It looks like there's a lot of crackheads in there. Roasties will never recover. It has to be aggressive, dude. If it can be aggressive, then I can make it. Has to be like Dragon Ball Z, remember? Once something's like if I can imagine how it's like Dragon Ball Z, then I can do it.
What a nightmare of a human. What an absolute train wreck of a fucking person. That's cultural appropriation.
No good precedent. Give the land back to the OG residents.
Black lives matter. Who else's lives matter? Indigenous lives matter. Who else's lives matter? Indigenous lives matter.
Whose lives matter?
Black lives matter.
Who else's lives matter?
Indigenous lives matter.
Who else's lives matter?
Indigenous lives matter.
Black lives matter.
Black lives matter.
Indigenous lives matter.
Indigenous lives matter.
Immigrant lives matter.
Immigrant lives matter.
All right. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Cat. Hey, Robin.
Oh, it's wet.
It doesn't.
Wait, are we having a snowball fight? Captain Content died.
So this week,
Uh-oh.
this week in murder. What do we have?
We got a murder.
We got a murder. Genoa Donald down in Clark County. Any of you ever been pulled over for a broken taillight? How many of you gotten out of that ticket if you have been? How many of you were allowed to drive home? He did not. He made it a week on life support. They took him off yesterday and he's dead. 4 cops surrounded that man's car and he didn't make it out alive. No weapons in his car. Fucking, I don't know if he had a criminal history, doesn't matter if he did. He was pulled over for a fucking broken taillight. That man shouldn't be dead right now. Guess who are probably gonna walk? Those cops. They won't be held up on murder charges. They won't be held up for accountability. Just like the 2 cops in Buffalo, New York, who pushed over an elder man this last summer. They were acquitted this week. No charges. Grand jury let them go. But we see how in cities like Denver, who instituted a mental health squad to go out onto calls, they've had 283 since June. Not one time have the cops had to be called into an incident where those people were there first. So you can't tell me that this model of revision or of restorative justice isn't a worthy one or isn't worth a shot. How many money, like I was talking to people before the march, how many thousands, millions of dollars have we poured into cop funds throughout the course of the United States in history in each city? Yet crime hasn't slowed down at all. Cops don't stop crime, right? People still end up fucking dead. So what are we paying for? We're paying for terrorists to exist in our city. City council this week was debating about, because Shawant was the only one who voted no on this, about loopholes to go into bringing back in weapons used in war, tear gas, rubber bullets, into what the cops will spin as peaceful, unpeaceful, unlawful protest so that they can use those weapons again. Because these cops don't want to be held accountable. They've got their fucking power issues. They've got control issues. When it comes down to it, I don't know if they like abusing their citizens, but that's sure what the fuck it looks like. Because I've been pulled over for a broken taillight. Actually, no, for speeding quite a few times. Not only have I gotten out of those fucking tickets, I'm still here and alive.
Unfortunately. Honestly, cops should be shooting more people.
Because
More
of my
people
white
like you.
fucking skin. My native brothers and sisters who have dark skin are not getting out of their tickets. They're being sent to jail. My native cousins are also being sent to jail if they walk out of that shit alive. I can count 7 times. Not because I manipulated my way out of the goddamn ticket. I told him exactly what I was doing. Officer, I was speeding. He looked at me many times, different cops, and said, just watch your speed, ma'am. Why is it that I get a walk? I have white fucking privilege. Plain and simple. There's no other reason. That's why I didn't go to jail for my drug abuse and my alcoholism. I didn't spend years in the penal system. I have been to jail, but I didn't spend the same years in the penal system as my native brothers and sisters, as my friends back on the reservation, because of my white fucking skin. That's the only reason. And because sometimes I can talk pretty, right? I sound maybe articulate. I sound like I speak the nice English way, the proper way. I don't talk back if I'm confronted because I got all this fucking PTSD from colonization that I go into a freeze or flight space and I can't talk back, right? So I do what I have to do in that moment to keep my life safe. And it's still not right because, like I said, people are ending up dead when I get to walk away. When anybody else here white over there at Seatown, enjoy your cocktails, people. I don't know how many people over there have gotten out of tickets or have been guilty of extortion in their company or have exploited their employees or haven't stood up for racism when it's been happening in the workplace. But I guarantee you it's happened. Maybe not the customers, maybe not the wait staff. The wait staff probably work way too hard and aren't paid well enough for it. I'm sure they don't have the benefits they deserve. But when it comes down to it, we're on very expensive territory right here. And that's why the city of Seattle will not seek tribal recognition for the Duwamish is because that right there, that fucking port, brings in a lot of money every year. If they gave that back to Duwamish, they would lose all that cash. There's no way. There's no way. Yes, it would cripple the citizens of Seattle. I get where that's unfair. I get where there's plenty of people in the minority are the Duwamish, so why should the many pay for the rights of a few? But think about it. When does it change? When do we stop fighting for the minority and making sure that they have the rights that they need? Because they're dying in poverty and destitution while the rest of the city can thrive. Not whose land is it? It's whose land is it?
Duwamish.
Duwamish land. This is Duwamish land. Plain and simple. I'll read a poem that somebody put out on Social Distance Powwow. You can join the group, it's on Facebook. But if you do and you're not native, just sit back and watch things. Anybody's welcome to join it. But again, it is a native space. One of the very few that natives have in this country. So unless you're called on to respond to something, just sit back and watch and observe. All right. The struggle of an Indian. I don't give a fuck about your pipeline. I don't give a fuck about your oil sands. I don't give a fuck about your money. I'm a fucking Indian. This government and its people have been fucking my people for hundreds of years. You know what scares me? Stepping out my front door because the color of my skin in the country I live in and am from. Why? Because of the racism I deal with every day. I'm labeled a thief. Your government continues to take what it wants, and I'm labeled a thief. A monster because I can't handle my emotions, because no one taught us how. We are victims of the residential school, and it's going to take 7 generations to fix how fucked up we are. And I'm one of the first generations. I've had nothing. In my own country, I'm in the lowest castes. I'm an untouchable. We thought that shit only existed in India. Nope. And that goes for any black and brown person in this country. There is a caste system here. I don't care what anybody says. Our kids are out of control because our parents didn't teach us control, because the system had broken them. We are lost without identity, culture, and tradition. We try and change, but then we make mistakes. You try and use your disposability culture to punish us. You want me to be political? Do like we do. Take care of your people. Quit worrying about semantics and all the other technical bullshit. Just take care of your people. This country wants to start reconciliation. Start by respecting our traditions and practice some with us. The way we take care of our communities is what we should focus on. I don't care about your money, power, or greed. I'm a fucking Indian. So what if the oil sands created some jobs for my people? It destroyed our lands at the same time. The money made us greedy and ugly. The money divided our people. We let our people die on the streets while we sit in our homes stuck in greed. Fuck your politics, government, and broken ideals. Start taking care of your people like we used to. Do not label me with far left or right. I hate all government. All government has failed Indigenous people. I'm about the people in the land. Simple. I live with principles and care for the people. I have every right to be angry, so don't fucking tone police me. If you don't like my use of the word Indian, this man was from Canada, tell the Canadian government to take it off my fucking status card. That's how the natives are feeling right now. We can't do much about our situation because we're tied into all these fucking reservation laws and sovereignty issues, like I shared about last week. William Rehnquist gutted the Voting Rights Act. He gutted Native American laws that protected them. And then John Roberts followed his legacy. This starts at the bottom and works its way up to the top, like we saw today with the impeachment verdict. People did not care after we saw all that footage, after we saw all that proof about what Donald Trump did. 4 months, it did not faze those Republican goddamn senators. Instead, they're celebrating that man. Just take all that into consideration. Colby, you got anything to say?
We won Oklahoma.
Say it again.
We won Oklahoma. We need more wins like Oklahoma.
Yes. What happened in Oklahoma?
It's like half of Oklahoma is native territory.
Right. Yet, there are still local governments that are fighting what happened in Oklahoma. So you got to keep your eye on every win that natives get, because we only get a half of a win, and then white government takes it back. So local governor has gone into those Oklahoma, that particular win that the Supreme Court gave us, and started guiding it right after it happened. Sorry, Colby. Right. Right. Hundreds of miles. Dying of disease. Sick people in the fucking wintertime when nobody should be marching. Those people were marched from the East Coast to Oklahoma, where nobody wants to live because it's barren land. Nothing really can grow there. It's not pretty, I guess. I have not been to Oklahoma and I don't know if I will. But when it comes down to it, it's not land that people want to be in or people would be there. We got all the shit land is what we got. We got whatever was left over that nobody wanted. Yep.
Whose streets?
Duwamish streets.
Whose streets?
Duwamish streets.
Whose streets?
Duwamish streets.
These are Duwamish streets. The Duwamish people. We are all on Duwamish land. Just a reminder that everyone here, everyone who's in Seattle and the King County area, this whole area belongs to the Duwamish people. The Duwamish is the tribe of people who were living here before colonialism. They're still here. There's still a few of them here, but most of them are scattered. Most of them are outside of Seattle, north, south. The Duwamish were kicked out. The police, one of their first missions was to remove the Duwamish people from this land. This land belongs to the Duwamish people. Whose land?
Duwamish land.
Whose land?
Duwamish land.
Duwamish land.
Duwamish land.
Whose land?
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 Duwamish land.
No good cops in a racist system.
No good cops in a racist system.
No good cops. No good president. Give the land back to the OG residents.
No good cops. No good president. Give the land back to the OG residents.
All right, we're going to take you to the streets again and march back to Occidental where we started so everyone can get out of here safely. This is
We're going to go through the market because it's flat.
Yeah, we're going to go to the market.
Make some noise.
Yeah, I appreciate everyone who stayed and listened and joined and marched with us today. Black and Indigenous lives matter every day, no matter the weather. I really appreciate the fact that you guys are willing to come out and still march with us and still protest in these conditions, because these issues aren't going to go away. We knew back in the summertime that this isn't going to go away overnight, and that we're going to have to keep fighting day in and day out, raising awareness, making sure that we build a community and that we still do all the things that we do as a community the other days of the week when we're not just marching, when we're doing mutual aid and just being a community and helping out in whatever way we can, whether it be feeding or clothing houseless people. I'm really impressed with this community, this whole community that has sprung up, and seriously, thank you, everyone who showed up. It really means a lot.
Genoa David does have a GoFundMe for funeral expenses. You can come find me afterwards, and I'll make sure you get the link. And if not, go find it online, because his family did not anticipate having to pay for a fucking funeral. So, and they're not cheap. Shelby?
Also, Gregory Taylor was killed on Tuesday by SPD.
Right. I was going to speak about that in there, but you're right.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's fine. We'll save it for in there.
Whose streets?
Duwamish streets.
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 Oh.
Whose streets?
Duwamish streets.
I know.
Duwamish
I love that
streets.
cat.
Duwamish streets.
Whose streets? Whose streets?
Duwamish streets.
Whose streets?
Duwamish streets.
Whose streets?
Duwamish streets.
Whose streets?
Duwamish streets.
Duwamish
streets?
Duwamish streets. Duwamish streets.
Whose streets?
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 Duwamish streets.
No good cops in a racist system.
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 No good cops. No good president. Give the land back to the OG residents.
No good cops. No good president. Give the land back to the OG residents.
No good cops in a racist system.
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 Whose lives matter?
Black lives matter.
Who else's lives matter?
Indigenous lives matter.
Who else's lives matter?
Indigenous lives matter.
Black lives matter.
Black lives matter.
Indigenous lives matter.
Indigenous lives matter.
Immigrant lives matter.
Immigrant lives matter.
Whose lives matter?
Black lives matter.
Who else's lives matter?
Indigenous lives matter.
Who else's lives matter?
Indigenous lives matter.
Black lives matter.
Black lives matter.
Indigenous lives matter.
Indigenous lives matter.
Immigrant lives matter.
Immigrant lives matter.
Black trans lives matter.
Black trans lives matter.
Native two-spirits matter.
Native two-spirits matter.
Black trans lives matter.
Black trans lives matter.
Native two-spirits matter.
Native two-spirits matter.
Housing is a human right.
Housing is a human right.
Healthcare is a human right.
Healthcare is a human right.
Water is a human right.
Water is a human right.
Oil's not a human right.
Oil's not a human right.
Healthcare is a human right.
Healthcare is a human right.
Housing is a human right.
Housing is a human right.
Water is a human right.
Water is a human right.
Oil's not a human right.
Oil's not a human right.
Housing is a human right.
Housing is a human right.
Healthcare is a human right.
Healthcare is a human right.
Water is a human right.
Water is a human right.
Oil's not a human right.
Oil's not a human right.
Housing is a human right.
Housing is a human right.
Healthcare is a human right.
Healthcare is a human right.
Water is a human right.
Water is a human right.
Oil's not a human right.
Oil's not a human right.
Housing is a human right.
Housing is a human right.
Healthcare is a human right.
Healthcare is a human right.
Water is a human right.
Water is a human right.
Oil's not a human right.
Oil's not a human right.
Whose streets? Whose streets?
Duwamish streets.
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 These streets belong to the Duwamish people. Seattle and all of King County. This is all Duwamish land. Everybody here in Seattle, we are all territory. land? Everybody here in Seattle and King County, this is all Duwamish territory. Whose land?
Duwamish land.
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 Whose streets?
Duwamish streets.
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 Land back!
Land back.
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 Housing is a human right.
Housing is a human right.
Healthcare is.
Black and yellow is triggering.
I know.
大家好 So excited that I got them in Chile. Thank you all for coming. And thank you to that really beautiful moment. I think a lot of times, especially because we've been moving so fast, people are like, what is this really about? And this is really about healing and about all the different ways that we can heal. So I also hope that folks have been able to check out the tent and the beautiful artwork, because there's faith that can help us heal. There's art and creativity that can help us heal. Being in nature, being able to do this at a park can help us heal. And we have so many other ways to do that. And also a really, really important part of that is to witness the stories and witness the experiences that are about to happen. So I've also invited my good friend Nathan to come help and hold this space, as we are inviting different stories from Little Saigon as well as Chinatown. And we hope that you will hear them with an open heart and be able to see them for what they are in this moment, and know that we need to be all in this together. Introducing Nathan. Sorry.
All right, with that, roll with the punches. All right, and next I just want to invite a very special business leader in East Lake, Little Saigon, Chin Wing, who is the owner of Quickly Boba Shop on East 12th and 6th. Please give him a round of applause as he shares his experience and his stories about what's happening in the neighborhood and how it's affecting him.
A lot of you guys out here. Alright, so y'all have to bear with me because I'm not the best public speaker. But you know, Jen was like, you don't have to be the best public speaker. Just be real, be you. I'm going to be real, I can do that. Alright, 5 minutes. Too close? Okay, let's do it. Alright. So I'm Chen Nguyen. I own Quickly on East 12th Street. That's where that robbery happened about 2 days ago with that woman. Why am I here? I'm here to represent my community. East Lake, Little Saigon, Funktown, whatever you guys want to call it. I'm here to represent that area because we've been suffering for years. I wasn't even gonna come today, but look, Lynn from Southern Fact came over and asked me, am I gonna come? I told her I'm understaffed, I need to be here, I don't feel comfortable leaving. The only way I'm gonna leave and come as if I closed. And she said, Shin, you need to close. We need you. We need to speak up and speak out. So that's why I'm here. So, a couple things. I just wanted to address that one issue with the lady 2 days ago. And you know, she came through, bought a milk tea. She had her son in the back seat. Nobody knows that. She had her son in the back seat. She bought one milk tea, got in her car, and left away without a purse and a traumatizing event. You know what I mean? That's with her son in the background, seeing everything. 2-3 minutes later, my mom came, pulled up with my daughter. Now I don't know what will happen. I don't know how I would feel if that would have happened to my mom. I'll go crazy. Okay? And something that really doesn't sit well with me is that, you know, we called JoJo and her crew. I know JoJo, you around here somewhere. Yeah, JoJo, we called JoJo and the Goliath security. Within 5 minutes, they pulled up. They came, they pulled up, they said, what happened? Where are they at? Do you know what they look like? They asked all the questions. We have video cameras and everything. Okay? Till this very moment, right now, 2 days later, Oakland police still hasn't came over. They haven't asked any questions, nothing. And I don't think that doesn't sit well with me. Why is it that private security, you know, where our community came up with, they pull up within 5 minutes, but Oakland police, when we ask for some help, we let them know that, hey, something happened. 2 days later, they haven't came. That doesn't sit well with me. You know what I mean? You know what the response? I called today just to see, you know, follow up on our case or whatever. You know, they said they're in queue. They're responding to all the cases in order they received. And I said, it's been 2 days already. What do you mean? They said, you know, 2 days, it seems like it's a long time, but really it's not. I don't think 2 days. What do you guys think? 2 days and they still haven't responded to us yet? That's way too long. So I don't know. That doesn't sit well with me. That's very sad. I know. And you know, Son Her Fat, like I said, the lady, the owner of Son Her Fat, she came over. She asked me. I could see the pain in her eyes when she asked me, and I told her I'm not coming. I'm not coming. I could see the pain in her eyes when I said I'm not coming. She almost cried right in front of me because this happens time after time after time in front of her supermarket. But none of this gets publicized because a lot of Asians, you know, they're quick to like brush it underneath the rug. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to come forward.
Yeah, I wrote it down.
And she, I don't know, it just doesn't sit right. I want to come forward. I want to make some change. I want to do something and create some positive change in our community. I've seen a lot of disturbing comments. I just want to make one thing clear. This is not black on Asians, okay? I have a lot of black friends. Most of my friends are black. You go to my store right now, you see a big sign that says Black Lives Matter. We stood side by side with our black community. You know, I think our black community, you guys got to stand up for us where we, the same way we stood up with you guys, okay? I'm not going to group a couple of individuals and say all blacks, you know, are harming our Asian family. I'm not going to say that because those group of individuals don't determine everybody in their race. There's a lot of good people. So, yeah. Last words, just do what's right. You know what I mean? Right is right, wrong is wrong. You know what I mean? Everybody should have the right to walk down the street, not look over their shoulder and feel like somebody's gonna grab my bag. You know what I mean? That's somebody's mom, that's somebody's sister, that's somebody's grandma. Like I said, my mom pulled up 2 minutes after the robbery happened. I don't know what I would do if that happened to my mom. I would lose my mind. Yeah, just, you know, show love, guys, and just make sure that if you guys know the people that's doing these crimes, just check them. You know what I mean? Like, hey, that's not cool. Think twice. That's all.
Thank you, Ken.
No
Thank
problem.
you. Give it up, show some love for Ken. Right, thank you so much for closing your business today to show up in a time where he's understaffed, overworked. He's a father to a beautiful little girl who goes to Franklin. You know, Chin has roots in this town. He has roots in this town. Chính là chủ của Quickly. Chính 2 ngày trước bị ăn trộm. Chính rất là đau lòng. Và không có ai để ý rằng trong cái xe đó là đứa con của cái bà mà bị giật. Và anh rất là đau lòng. Tại vì 2 phút sau khi người đó bị giật, mẹ của anh đến chuyện và nói nếu mà cái đó là mẹ của anh thì anh không biết cảm giác như thế nào. Và anh nói rằng tại sao khi anh gọi những người trong cộng đồng 5 phút sau họ đến để giúp anh, trong khi đến bây giờ 2 ngày sau cảnh sát chưa gọi, 2 ngày sau cảnh sát chưa có xin cái video, 2 ngày sau họ nói rằng mày phải đợi. Đấy, còn anh ấy tại sao mình trả tiền thuế, trả tiền tất cả nhưng mình không có dịch vụ những cái khu vực khác. Thì anh nói trong khi hôm nay anh làm bận quá anh không có thời gian đến, nhưng mà cô Liên từ Sân Hợp Pháp năn nỉ anh đến, tại vì bây giờ là cái thời gian mà mình cần ảnh, cái tiếng nói của ảnh. Và anh nói rằng đó là anh không có muốn tới. Vì sao? Tại 2 ngày trước có bị cướp. Và trong khi những người mà anh muốn nhân viên toàn là Mỹ Đen, Á Châu mà anh cũng bị giật. Anh nói nếu mà ảnh bị giật á thì những người khác còn bị nguy hiểm hơn. Thì anh nói trong cái thời gian này á, anh muốn á rằng tất cả mọi người nhìn nhau. Và khi mình thấy cái chuyện mà không có đúng á thì mình lên tiếng, lên án. Và anh nói rằng từ đó tới giờ anh rất là ủng hộ và giúp những người Mỹ gốc Mỹ Đen trong cái thời gian này. Và anh nói bây giờ là cái thời gian để cho anh kêu gọi những người đó để cho ông ủng hộ cộng đồng của mình, cộng đồng Á Châu.
我想同大家講一講咧，就係先頭喺 Quickly 個老闆佢就講，我哋喺唐人個網絡上邊喺微信上邊你睇到呢單案就係呢個婦女去買一個煲霸奶茶，買個奶茶，但係佢有個女個仔喺後邊坐住，大家係睇唔到嘅，嗰啲人去打劫咗佢出咗嚟，但係好多時候呢啲係我哋都唔知道嘅事，好多亞裔發生喺亞裔身上啲事，佢哋係唔知道嘅。咁佢哋能夠叫嗰啲私人嗰啲保安，佢哋就即刻就出嚟啦，即刻出嚟問佢點樣可以幫到佢哋啊，點樣追啲人。但係警察咧，你等咗2日都仲未有消息，同警察講咗2日，都冇警察去佢個鋪頭嗰度問發生咩事，做咗啲乜嘢，可以做到啲乜嘢。雖然我哋喺社區上邊有好多時候發生係打劫案啊，有時係見到係啲非裔喺度，但係唔係全部非裔都係暴力嘅，係傷害我哋嘅人，係少數嗰啲人係真唔同嘅因素佢哋所做嘅，但係我哋都要佢哋負責任。但係最重要咧，我哋就互相幫助、互相支持，係為我哋社區揾到適當嘅解決嘅問題，唔係成日去依賴某一個機構去幫助我哋，為我哋嘅治安着想。
You can clap to that after this brother over here. Thank you. Yes, let's maintain the enthusiasm and love for all of our communities, all right? And next we have... Oh, go ahead.
So in this section, you know, I think a lot of times people don't want to speak out. We contacted the family of the grandma, who you've probably seen the video of a lot, who was robbed inside the herbal shop. And we're like, is there anything you want folks to know? How are you doing? What do you want to tell folks? And she said, I'm doing okay. Please tell folks I'm doing okay and I want to be better. And thank you for your support. We also hear stories from other survivors and those who have been impacted, and we asked them, what do you want? And she's like, most times people just want their stuff back, right? But we want to bring those stories in, and we want you to hear from them directly, because I think a lot of times what we see are these security cam footage videos that don't tell a story. They don't tell the full picture. So next we have a video from one of our APEN members. APEN is the Asian Pacific Environmental Network. We've been organizing in Chinatown and Richmond, California. And in Chinatown, we've been really fighting for affordable housing and tenants' rights. And so one of our key leaders that has been at the forefront of fighting for more affordable housing and more tenants' rights has also been impacted by crime. And so we wanted to share her story. She didn't feel comfortable coming out today. You know, COVID is a big deal, plus it's Lunar New Year. So we have a short video that we want to hear her voice, and afterwards I will translate back into English.
Hello， 我即係喺唐人道咧，我住咗成20幾年啦。咁我當初嚟嘅時候咧，唐人道咧個治安咧都 OK 嘅，但係都有不法之徒啦。咁啊，有一次咧，我曾經記得咧，就落過行喺十街嗰度，即係而家嗰個美食堆嗰度咧，就冇乜藥材鋪度行過馬路就俾人搶袋啦。當時一搶袋嗰時候咧，哇！我就好驚啊，又氣憤啦，嗬！咁啊喺度叫啦，咁啊跟住咧嗰個 market 嘅老闆咧同我去追幾條街啊！啲人係讓開條路俾你行去追啊，都冇人幫手啊！當時我就好氣憤。咁後來咧啲人同我報警之後咧，我企喺條街企足1個鐘頭啊！嗰啲阿 Sir 先嚟到，都唔知冇嚟我唔記得咗啦，即差唔多下我等咗好耐，阿 Sir 先係嚟。咁咧咁個袋又俾人攞咗啦，好嬲啊！當時翻唔到工，跟住做黑工啊咁樣。咁啊你受傷害啊嘛，咁啊同時咧又當時啲英文唔係咁好啦，又唔懂啊點去發聲音啦，係咪？咁啊事隔咁多年啦，咁啊唐人街咧而家咧仲更加犀利啦，係咪先？日都不斷咁樣上演啊，不同嘅搶劫啊、打劫啊，甚至係傷害啲老人家啊，呢啲咁嘅行為真係好令人髮指咯。有乜嘢係緊要過生命咧？係咪先？但係我真係唔明白點解係一定要搶華人咧？係咪？點解我哋華人就好欺負咩？定唔係即係我哋勤勞勇敢係咪先？啊，熱愛自己嘅家園，咁點解會受到人欺凌咧？即係講起啲嘢我就好氣憤嘅。所以咧，我哋個個都一定要保護自己嘅同時咧，要積極去參與社區嗰啲所有嗰啲團結一切可以團結嘅力量，不同種族一齊凝聚力，搞好華大去，俾翻個太平盛世、安全、安居樂業、生活嘅華大，呢個係好重要嘅。
So in her video, she says, she was actually robbed or mugged on 10th Street, right outside where the herbal shop is right now. And back in the day when she was mugged, no one helped her. After screaming for a little while, one of the store owners came out and chased after the person who took her things, and then everyone else just backed away and let them keep running away. And she felt so alone. Like, why is no one looking out for me? And this is happening. And she was a new immigrant. She's been in Oakland for over 20-some years. But at that time, she was a new immigrant, and she was only working part-time. And she was encouraged to call the police, and so she did. And she stood at the corner where she was just traumatized for over an hour before anyone came. And she doesn't even remember if anyone actually came. And after that, there was no recourse. And she was asking folks, why? Our lives are so important. Being able to live healthy lives that feel safe is so important. And then she asked, why us? Why Asians? Are we easy? Are we weak? Why do you all think that? We're not. Our Asian communities are courageous and loving, family loving. Why would you treat us that way? So what we're really needing and what I'm asking of you all is to keep organizing, to keep building communities and building across all these different communities so that we can come together and really fight for each other and love each other. I've lived in Chinatown for over 20-some years, and it just feels like it's getting worse and worse. So we need to come together and be able to walk around on the streets and not be afraid, and be able to be happy with one another when we see each other. And that's really, really important. So that was her message. I'm going to let folks interpret.
Mới đây mình mới nghe một cái video của một người cao niên mà bị cướp tháng trước. Bà đã bị cướp trong một cái tiệm thuốc bắc. Bà rất là đau đớn tại vì trong cái thời gian bà bị cướp, bà thấy nhiều người không có ai lên tiếng, bà cảm thấy rất là cô đơn. Tại vì sao? Tôi sống ở đây 20 mấy năm mà tôi vẫn bị cái tình trạng như vậy. Và tôi biết rằng không phải một mình tôi bị ảnh hưởng mà nhiều người luôn. Thì trong cái thời gian này á, là đa số những người á, thì họ muốn là mình làm cách nào để cho giải pháp. Nhưng mà đa số người chỉ muốn rằng cái điều mà bị cướp á, họ trở lại thôi. Và không có một cái chuyện đó xảy ra nữa. Thì bà nói rằng bà mong là cái thời gian này á, là mình làm chung với nhau để cho nếu cái chuyện đó xảy ra á, có người lên tiếng. Nếu mà có gì xảy ra á, thì mình làm chung với nhau để cho không có một người thêm bị nạn nhân về cái vấn đề này nữa. So these are just a few of the stories that we hear. Thank you all for listening and taking it in. I think a lot of times, and even just as walking around today, folks are like, what's going on? Why are we talking about this? So many times our communities, immigrant and refugee communities that can't speak the language, don't follow English news, are like, why is this happening? And why aren't people showing up for us? And what we know, when we're so fortunate to be able to communicate in English and build these alliances and many of these partnerships for many, many years, is that you do show up, that you do ask, how can you support, that you call us right away and say, I'm ready. And we know that, and we see that, and we want our communities to see that too. And so I think one of the big reasons why we put this together, why we're making sure it's in live stream, making sure that we have multiple languages, is so that after this event, we can share this back out with our immigrant and refugee communities who feel so alone, so isolated, feels like no one cares about them, and show them, man, today is a beautiful showing, so much love out here, and they need to feel it too, and they need to see it. So thank you again for coming out.
Hey, let's give it up. So all the other monolingual speakers right here, to hear that we in solidarity with them, that we are fighting for them. Because when we fight for them, we're fighting for ourselves, right? So before I... Okay, go ahead, Jeff.
I just wanted to add to in Vietnamese là Alvina nói rằng trong cái thời gian này á, là nhiều người không biết rằng những cái chuyện này xảy ra với những người cộng đồng của mình gốc Á Châu. Vì sao? Tại vì họ không có nói tiếng Anh, thì họ lớn tuổi và họ không có biết gọi ai. Thì trong cái thời gian này á, họ nói rằng mình nên dùng cái quyền lợi của mình, dùng cái quyền lực của mình á, để cho lên án và nói chuyện cho những người á, mà không có tiếng nói.
Alright, thanks. Look, I know everybody be standing around for a minute. Appreciate you for sticking around, but this is what solidarity looks like, right? So, this is what community looks like, right? This is part of the sacrifice that we are standing up for our people, for all people. So, before I introduce the next group coming up, it would be remiss for me to not to acknowledge many of the formerly incarcerated folks out here, right? That who may have done harm before, but yet they changed and now they're back in the society. We need to embrace them. I just saw at least 5 of my people who I've done time with inside. They're out here, right? My boy Oscar Grant, he's out. Man, I can't believe it. Right? He's out here. My boy Kevin, my boy David, right? Man, they're out here. And all the folks from AWA, they're out here, right? They're out here, they say, man, we're gonna do something. We ain't gangsters. We ain't gangsters like people think that we gangsters, right? But they got love for our people too. It really doesn't matter how people label each other. Ultimately, we want love. We want to feel love. So, man. So given that many of us are juvenile who committed life crimes, right, because we were young, because we didn't get the guidance, we didn't get the education that we need, that we didn't appreciate freedom, we didn't appreciate our family sacrifices, we have building API power, APOS here. I want to invite Rumini Hong and Stanley Peng and all the youngsters to come out here to share about the great work that they're doing.
Hello, everybody. This is love, for real. I've never been big on February 14th, but I'm good with celebrating love and community and healing here today with y'all. My name is Rumini. I was born and raised in the town. I am a mom. I am a child of Cambodian refugees. I'm an artist. And I'm also co-director of an organization called APAL. APAL has been around for 23 years, working around youth development and movement building. I grew up in youth organizing, so I understand the power that youth have, because change, it has always started with young folks, right? I look to the youth for inspiration. They're inheriting this world, and I don't want them, I don't want my son to have to fight for the same things that we're fighting for today. To be seen, or to be heard, or to feel safe. And so when I think about solutions on how to move forward, I think about what solutions are going to work for everybody. And I'm not here to take up more space. There's plenty of adult allies who are saying amazing, wonderful things. I do want to introduce a couple of our youth. The first person that's going to speak is Jazzy, who is a youth campaign organizer with APAL. And following her is Ethan, who is with CPA's Youth Mojo. Give it up for them, y'all.
Hello, my name is Jaslyn, but I'd like to take the time to thank everyone for coming out today to stand in solidarity. First off, everyone look around y'all. We all are human, breathing the same air, trying to survive this pandemic. We all are out here trying to rewrite history. Going against each other will never change our next generation's future. Have y'all not realized this is what the government wants to happen? People of color turning against each other, tearing down one another, so they can hold the power we've been oppressed with. But look, I'm not out here to call out the wrongs or the rights. I was just on a Zoom call from 9 to 2, rushed over here because as a 15-year-old Oakland teen, I'm trying to heal my community, not for my future, but the kids in 20 years, so they don't have to see this sort of life.
Hi y'all, my name is Ethan. I'm a coordinator for CPA Youth Mojo. Not gonna lie, I'm really nervous right now. I just want to say from my perspective, I'm just going to speak from the heart. Being a youth person, a teenager in Oakland, I've seen so many things in this life that a teenager should not see. Like, but I'm so happy. I'm gonna cry, goddamn. But I just gotta be honest. There's a lot of things I'm hella hopeful for right now. Just saying, everybody around here, everybody, people of color, no matter what gender, no matter what race, no matter what ethnicity, no matter what religion, we're all here in solidarity. We're all people of color, so that's what I just want to address right now. Next thing I want to address is just the fact that just 5 years ago, this thing would not be happening. We would not be seeing this type of change. I just want to say that change is actually happening. We're all working together. Just 5 years ago, we would not be seeing this type of thing, seeing all of us working together for a better world. For example, my experience, just a few years ago, somebody that I know went through, I'm not going to be personal, but they went through some racist things with another person. Nobody said anything about it. Everybody just looked at it, just saw it as it is. This is another thing that's happening. But now when I see something like that happening, I see everybody working together and addressing the situation. I see everybody knowing that change is actually happening, knowing that people are actually learning from each other. I don't know what else to say. It's just the fact that I'm happy, I'm hopeful. To see that everybody here, we're all people of color being oppressed by the system. But yeah, we're all working together. Of course, I'm not saying it's a perfect world right now. It's not. This is still going to be happening. We're still going to have to fight for a long time. But again, I just want to say, if you don't fight racism, you fight it with solidarity. That's all I want to say for now. Thank you.
APAL, thank you, APAL.
Tôi cho một tràng pháo tay cho những người thanh niên này. It's not easy coming here to talk, and they've been trained by the best in Oakland. So thank you again for our APAL leaders.
我哋一定要多謝投資響青少年嘅教育，同埋佢哋嘅學業，呢個係我哋好重要嘅。咁樣我哋先可以防止喺個學校度監倉嘅一個橋梁，我哋唔需要嗰啲嘅。
Jennifer biết rằng bây giờ nhiều người rất là lạnh, có sự lạnh, nhưng mà ráng lên tại cái sự lên án về cái sự bạo lực đối với cộng đồng của mình á, tất cả mọi người đến đây để cho ủng hộ mình thì ráng lên đứng thêm để cho nhà mọi người nữa. Bây giờ cái tiếp mình có nhìn viên từ khu vực 2 Nikki Bass, and this next speaker here is our champion for District 2 and all of Oaklanders. Please give a hand for Council Member President Nikki Bass. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Eddie.
Hello, Oakland. This is such a beautiful, beautiful scene. My name is Nikki Fortunato Bass. I'm proud to be the District 2 representative on City Council and the newly elected Council President. This is Oakland at its best. This is the diversity of our Asian Pacific American communities. This is solidarity with our Latinx communities, and I see Cesar right here from Homies Empowerment in East Oakland. I see Dorsey Nunn from All of Us Are None, Legal Services for Prisoners representing our Black community. I know that folks from Soborte Land Trust opened up this space with a land acknowledgement from our Indigenous community. This is Oakland at its best. I want to first say that this space for healing is so important. To create space, to hold space, to acknowledge the victims of violent crime is important. So I want to say I see you, I hear you, and I myself have personally been a victim too. It's been many years, but I have been robbed at gunpoint. That particular experience was frightening, and it was even more frightening because the man who held me up was just a boy. His hand was shaking as he was holding that gun. And it took me a while to get past that trauma. It took me a while to recognize, just like you heard from Tien, from the Quickway, the store was robbed 2 days ago. It took me a while to recognize that we can be victims, and we can also have empathy to understand the root causes of why these crimes are committed. So I want to say to you, let's build public safety together. Let's build public safety with community solutions. Let's recognize what will keep us safe. And we're already doing that. You all know that here in Chinatown, there has been a community ambassador program that has been keeping our community safe. And I am committed to working to build that program with you, not only here in Chinatown, but in Little Saigon. It's community-led solutions that we can work on together to keep our community safe. We know it's going to take a while for traditional policing to work. We heard that from Tien. But if we can have our police focus on violent crime and create community-driven solutions to keep us safe, and that's things like activating our parks. And we've made investments in this park in Lincoln. It's keeping our streets safe. It's keeping our business districts vibrant. Those are the types of investments we can make. It's also making sure that people have the health care and education that they need. And so for me to serve you as a representative of Chinatown, for those of you who don't know me, I want to let you know I don't just represent you at City Council where I've been working for 2 years. This is my community too. For over 2 decades, I have worked 2 blocks away at the Asian Resource Center, a block away at 900 Alice Street with this community where I learned to organize with Chinese immigrant garment workers. And I am so proud of the many organizations here today representing my community and my daughter's community, like Filipinos Advancing Justice and many, many organizations. Because this is a moment, despite the crisis and the pandemic, that we are coming together. We are showing our strength. We showing that we will not be victims or invisible or the model minority of the API community. We are powerful. We are flexing our power. We are going to demand the resources, the investments that we need. And we are also going to stand in solidarity with other BIPOC communities because we know that our liberation is about collective liberation. It's not only about us, it's about our Black, Indigenous, Latinx communities, our immigrant and refugee communities, our LGBTQ communities, about all of us. Because we are not about fighting each other, we are about fighting the systems that are broken and not serving us. And it's so beautiful. I rarely leave the house. I rarely wear double masks because we have to keep ourselves safe. But to being here today was a reason to be outside, a reason to stand in solidarity together, a reason to say we will not be divided, we will unite, because solidarity is everything right now. After getting rid of number 45, solidarity is everything. So let's focus on the systems and structures that have been oppressing our people. And when you see someone like me in City Hall, or another progressive council member or elected leader inside a building like City Hall, please work with us. Hold us accountable. Because I am here to serve you. I am your voice. But I know that I will only be successful if you all keep organizing. So, and oh, look who's behind me. This woman literally has my back. Council member Carol Fife. And there were other council members who were here. Just so you know, every elected official, I understand, was invited. The mayor, the city council, all the electeds were invited. You may not have seen council member Chantal and councilperson Dan Paul also here. So please work with us because we will only do this together. And we are here, I am here to represent all of you. So thank you.
一啲加一齊屋倫嘅參議員，第三區嘅參議員，佢呢就管到唐人埠，代表唐人埠嘅。我哋可以睇到佢同我哋分享就話，雖然我哋大家企喺度，我哋唔知道唔識得大家有好多時候，但係我哋每一個人都有一個故事。佢先頭就反映分享同我哋就話，佢亦都俾人打劫過，佢唔單止俾人打劫過，佢亦都俾人性侵犯。佢所受到啲創傷。佢所受到啲經歷，好多時候我哋係唔知道嘅。作為一個菲律賓人，菲律賓嘅美國人，佢亦都經歷咗好多我哋唔同種族上邊所經歷嘅好多挑戰啊同埋創傷。但係所以佢認為我哋要多啲，大家要參與我哋嘅從政，要多啲去互相幫助，多啲去爭取我哋需要嘅資源同我哋社區嘅資源。亦好重要一樣嘢就係我哋。好多時候你見到亞裔同非裔或者唔和啊咁，你可以睇下我哋另外一個參議員 Carol Fife， 佢一直都企喺佢隔離，企喺我哋嘅身邊，係支持我哋，係幫助我哋嘅社區嘅。所以呢個就係